What a Universal Championship match tonight in Charlotte.
Hello everybody out there, Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live, and welcome to WWE CLASH of Champions 2019 as we got Dio Maiden, Vic Joseph, and Aiden English.
That's how we won the thing in the first place.
Great point.
That's true, but we saw this past week Drew Gulak
I don't know where Nigel...
Tony needs to back him up.
Oh, wait a minute. And here comes Lindsay Dorado. Lucha.
Well, here comes Lindsay Dorado. And guys, does anyone have more momentum heading into this matchup than Dorado?
No, let's not forget Lindsay Dorado defeated Humberto Carrillo, who at the time had this match, a one-on-one match with Drew Gulak, but Lindsay came in and defeated him. And at that point, Carrillo had been undefeated for months and months. So Lindsay is heading into this with a lot of momentum.
Not only that, also pitting the champion this past Tuesday. I mean, riding high is Lindsay Dorado, and this is his first ever opportunity at the Cruiserweight title.
Whoa. Speaking of first ever opportunities, is this young man? Could the end of hashtag Hot Boy Summer end with championship gold as Humberto Carrillo makes his way to the ring right here?
Nobody's hotter than Aiden English when Humberto Carrillo.
Humberto Carrillo.
Blame me, the dimples go for decades.
Well, drink soup out of this.
I've never seen him before. He's obviously a part of 205 Live, but I'd like to say, as always, I do not watch 205 Live.
More so, because not only do you have one person to defeat, now he's got to worry about Lindsay Dorado as well as the champion Drew Gulak. But you push forward. This is
and now here comes Drew Gulak.
Fight for him.
The Cruiserweight Champion.
And he shall appear in Dio. I saw you talking to two-time WWE Hall of Famer Booker T earlier tonight. What did he have to say about this match?
Well, you know, Booker's been in a handful of triple threat matches, and he knew exactly what Drew has to do to get the job done tonight. First of all, he's going to have to divide and conquer. Lindsay and Humberto have been going at it for the better part of the last month. And second of all, especially for Drew, he's going to have to slow the pace.
I talked to Gulak as we were talking about stomping grounds, which you alluded to earlier, the night he won the Cruiserweight title by not hitting the Cruiserweight champion in a triple threat match. He told me, quote, "The past doesn't influence the future future also influences the past." Gulak, well prepared for this match.
Well, this is going to be an interesting fight for sure. But the Kiko Show match, a triple threat match for the Cruiserweight Championship.
The contest scheduled for one fall is a triple threat match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
Cruiserweight Championship
On
the line.
Challengers first, representing Lucha House Party, Lindsay
Dorado.
Next from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Humberto Carrillo.
Alright.
And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 203 pounds, he is the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Drew
Gulak.
Showcasing a lot of confidence.
Defending his Cruiserweight Championship
or submitted to be
here tonight.
Factored in the decision, and both a pinfall and submission must take place inside the ring.
No disqualifications, no countouts. The only way to win is by pinfall submission. And this is the Cruiserweight Championship triple threat match. And let's do this.
And Gulak already pinning predicament for a moment.
New champion.
Dragging over Lindsay Dorado.
His first opportunity as well. It means everything to him.
Oh man!
We got a new Cruiserweight. There's Gulak.
Oh wait a minute, Gulak! Oh, into the post. Gulak! Ref. 1, 2, 3.
Gulak retains the Cruiserweight Championship.
Here is your winner and still the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Drew Gulak.
What an incredible effort. effort by both challengers, but they fought the law, everyone.
Gulak takes advantage.
Drew Gulak remains the Cruiserweight champion on 205 Live in the Ames Point. Who can rise above the law?
Underway
Center here in Charlotte,
on
North
the
Carolina.
kickoff show.
Corey Graves, Renee Young from Monday Night Raw. They are still fighting.
Monday Night Raw is Corey Graves, Michael Comer, and Renee Young are at ringside.
United States Championship.
United States Championship, man. The challenger, Cedric Alexander. Oh man, this is gonna be great.
Just 24 hours from now.
Kickoff show, huh? Kickoff show. AJ Styles, of all people, is on the fucking kickoff show. Ah man. I mean, yeah, Cedric Alexander's used to it, but AJ Styles.
Here tonight to win his first major championship on Monday Night Raw. Let's take it back to what happened this past Monday Night on Raw. Cedric Alexander, AJ Styles, opposite sides in the match.
This would be great if he could win the. No! Get to the ropes, man! Get to the ropes! Calf cross just locked in. He's got the ropes. He's got the ropes.
AJ holding on to that calf cruncher.
That was close.
Good.
Cedric did a great job attempting to shift his weight to avoid AJ locking in the submission hold, but Styles just so adept at the calf crusher.
And AJ now just punishing Alexander.
This is a smart strategy. Cedric Alexander has such powerful legs. To be able to eliminate Cedric's ability to create a base to deliver some of his explosive offense. This is masterful by AJ Styles.
Smile on the face of Styles. Alexander, of course, a former
Cruiserweight champion,
7.5 minutes away
whatever it
from the
was,
top of the hour, the start
Michael
of
Cole
Clash
said.
of Champions pay-per-view, streaming live on the WWE Network.
Been well documented in the past. Cedric Alexander struggled to stay under the cruiserweight weight limit. He's been able to add a little bit of weight, which he feels helps him strike a little harder.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness!
Hell of a strike
What
right
a back elbow.
Alexander has stunned Styles, but can Cedric Alexander rally?
Oh! Jumping complete shot!
Remember, for the United States
One,
Championship.
two! No! He's had so many close falls.
And what a celebration Cedric Alexander could have here tonight in his hometown.
AJ Styles does
not reverse DDT.
Reverse DDT spikes the challenger.
AJ so good.
Oh no. Styles.
Good, Cole. He's phenomenal.
He is phenomenal in Corey, you're right, as he's going for that phenomenal forearm.
Has been for his entire career.
And AJ knows that right now at this moment, it's just a matter of time. He can end this when he wants.
Styles off the top.
Phenomenal forearm!
Alexander knocked for a loop by Styles.
That's it, it's over. It's over.
Forearm, and now Styles with the exclamation point. The
Bang!
Styles clash. AJ Styles made an emphatic statement
3.
here tonight at Clash of Champions.
You don't want none, Cedric. I told you he was going to lose.
AJ's not done.
Yeah, AJ Styles.
Oh, come on, man.
Unless
AJ wants to humiliate Cedric, just like Styles.
Oh, come on, what the hell?
Square Garden last
The
week.
damage is already done.
Come on, man, this ain't fair.
AJ's running buddies.
Big boot by Gallows. And now Anderson's pounding away.
Humiliate him in his home city.
Cedric Alexander just being mugged by Gallows and Anderson, and Styles once again joining the fray.
Well, the official or somebody better get in there and separate
Someone do something about
these
this.
3 men from Alexander. Nothing sweet about that for Cedric, but the OC sending a statement here tonight. At Clash of Champions, AJ Styles successfully retains the United States title.
And now,
Skittles
WWE
presents WWE CLASH of Champions on Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2000 on Xbox Live, and it is in Charlotte, North Carolina, which we are having Clash of Champions, the main show.
As we welcome you to WWE
WWE
We saw the kickoff show.
Champions.
And now we're gonna witness the Raw Tag Team titles, baby. Burn it down!
And for the Beast Slayer, Seth Rollins, he has to do something tonight that no one has had to do in history of WWE. And that is defend his Universal Championship later tonight against the man he teams with to defend his tag team titles right now.
I cannot wait to see how this one turns out.
There
Insane.
is no rest for the weary, and Seth Rollins wouldn't want it any other way. There are very few superstars in WWE history who have excelled with their backs against the wall quite to the level that Seth Rollins has.
Well, you want to talk about excel, you're looking at the man who defeated Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania and at SummerSlam.
And Seth Rollins made that abundantly clear and Braun. He slayed the beast in order to earn that Universal Championship.
This Raw Tag Team titles are on the line. There's no way that the Universal Championship is up next.
I don't think Seth Rollins had any reason to sweat the tag team matchup in the fact that his partner will betray him. I think he needs to worry about the challengers, Robert Roode.
A lot to focus on.
You know, Corey used the word betray, and that word has been tossed around a lot over the past couple of weeks, of whether or not Braun Strowman will betray his tag team partner Seth Rollins tonight. Last week on Monday Night Raw, Braun Strowman looked Seth Rollins in the eye and he said this. He said, Seth, I like carrying this goal. So I'd like to be the tag team champion, then take the Universal title from you later
It's
on.
Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Renee Young representing Monday Night Raw.
Your career and quality of life exponentially better. Why would Strowman want to give that up just to stab Rollins in the back? We can just take his title later tonight. The monster among men, Braun Strowman. He's 6'8", 385, and there is a toast to the defense of the championship.
Graves, you're saying that one way or another that somebody's going to double cross the other, yeah?
That is literally the opposite of what I just said.
Sound like that to me.
This is going to be a long night, I can tell you right now.
Buckle up, Toots.
And here comes the glorious Shoffs, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. First up, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler and his partner Robert Roode accomplished something no one accomplished before to get here tonight. That was winning the largest tag team total match in the history of WWE. Everything about the team of Roode and Ziggler is highly unlikely. The odds were stacked against them in that tag team turmoil matchup. Nobody expected this duo to gel as quickly as they have, but they have, and they're here and could be champions tonight.
All right, so Graves, what does their game plan
Look at that Roode.
walk away with the tag
Looks so
title?
stylish, does it not? For Robert Roode, making his way to the ring now. And the matches, his tag team partner Dolph Ziggler, both the silver and the black.
Gracias, CLASH of Champions, Mundial de Campeones, los títulos en juego. ¿Qué campeón regresa a casa con el doble esta noche?
Por primera vez en la historia, campeones y parejas se enfrentan entre ellos por otro título más adelante esta noche.
And two days left, our German announced team of Calvin Cadet, Karsten Schaefer, and Tim Hamer joining us here tonight in
Wie
ringside.
verändert sich heute die Titellandschaft? Was passiert mit Strowman und Rollins?
Es steht wieder Champion-Titel auf dem Spiel.
The glorious show-offs,
Ziggler and Roode looking
Dolph
extremely
Ziggler
confident.
and
That was
Robert
wrong.
Roode.
You see that smirk on his face?
The Raw Tag Team titles, baby.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Raw Tag
Team Championship!
Introducing the challengers, the team of Dolph Ziggler and the glorious Robert Roode.
Good team right there.
They are the Raw Tag Team Champions, the team of Braun Strowman and the Universal Champion Seth Rollins.
Boy, it
sounds simplistic, but Rollins and Strowman must forget about later tonight and focus on the task at hand, and that's Ziggler and Rude right now.
And if they fail to do so, I can assure you in a few moments we will have brand new Raw Tag Team Champions.
I reckon
Ziggler
so too.
and Rude are united with a common goal.
One of these,
the tag team title.
like I said, there's 3 scenarios. That's going to happen right now. Ring the bell, folks. Here we go. Let's do this. And before I continue to watch this, the 3 scenarios are: Seth Rollins betrays Braun Strowman and they lose the titles. Braun Strowman betrays Seth Rollins and they lose the title. Or they both, and the third and final one is they both get along and they retain the championship.
Universal title match later tonight.
I wonder how much pressure is on
Or
this man
there
right
is
now,
one
though.
final 4th bonus one, which but get these hands chance starting straight away is when they both get along but lose the titles anyway. And that is the power of Braun Strowman.
Champion Robert Roode.
Trying to regain his composure on the outside. And here we go. Here comes Robert Roode.
Rude knows what he's looking for.
Glorious! Oh, Strowman! Oh, knocks Robert Roode into Seth Rollins inadvertently. Wait a minute! Well, glorious DDT! This is it! New champion! 1, 2, 3! Yes! They've done it! How? Well, I'll be damned!
And the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler
And run! Robert Roode!
They weren't even a team a month ago.
This is insane.
It's not insane.
No, it's not insane.
But it's reality.
It's
Dolph
not
Ziggler
insane.
and Robert Roode
It's
coming together
glorious!
to form a new dominant tag team.
Wow.
who now sits atop the
Congratulations,
Raw
Dolph
Tag Team
Ziggler and Robert Roode. And it's an inattentional. The power, just the power of Braun Strowman. An incompetence of Braun Strowman. Bang!
By Strowman, just a little bit wrong place, wrong time, allowing
Yeah,
him to slam
it
the
wasn't
door
his fault
shut
at
with a
all.
Glorious DDT, and we have got brand new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Ziggler and Roode will celebrate. Rollins and Strowman now will have to turn their attention to their match later on tonight for Rollins Universal Championship.
Now is the time to worry about the Universal title. Worry about the Raw Tag Team titles. Lick your wounds in the morning. There is still a battle headed this way tonight.
Braun Strowman is annoyed, he's pissed off that he lost the tag team titles, but he has a chance to become Universal Champion.
Seth Rollins as well, but the Corey's
Later on tonight.
Focus on later on tonight.
I say that like I'm watching it live, but hey, it's a Wednesday, it's my day off, and I'm watching it now.
For one of these men,
It's been gone.
will turn around, do a 180, and become great. For the other, it'll just
There it is
go
again,
from
bang!
bad to worse as we take another look. Strowman
To the
trying
tumble
come
to
the
the
aid of
outside.
Rollins. Just a little
Glorious
bit of
DDT.
separation.
And 1, 2,
Seth gets
3.
branded with a glorious DDT. And Roode and Ziggler
But
continue
is
their
this
upward
an
ascent.
omen for what could happen to Rollins later tonight?
It certainly could be.
Laying on the back while after being hit by a power slam, and after watching the replay he realizes that it was not his fault. And now here she comes then, the challenger, Charlotte, North Carolina's own Charlotte Flair, home country.
With history in mind. No woman in the history
And she
of
takes
WWE
after her dad.
lasted 10
Then the fact that she's wearing blue means that she's most likely gonna win.
Country becomes the queendom.
If she was wearing red, then she is most likely gonna lose. She's wearing like a lightish blue purple color. So I say I think she's gonna win.
It was very interesting. Last week after SmackDown Live, Charlotte was interviewed and she said, listen,
That's just
Bayley
me
has
being a
to
smart
beat me.
ass.
I don't have to beat Bayley. Obviously, we know Charlotte has to beat me.
And we're back.
It took Charlotte Flair's father, Nature Boy Ric Flair, decades to accomplish as many championship reigns as Charlotte Flair. Then here we are tonight. The Queen could reclaim the throne.
Charlotte Flair debuted
Yeah,
on
become a
Raw
10-time,
in
10-time you get one,
Remarkably
okay,
prolific.
10-time
The
women's
Queen
champion.
looking to add yet another title tonight. And this, of course, much like the match we'll see later on tonight between Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, the meeting of two members of the Four Horsewomen of WWE, and Byron Bailey has claimed that what she's done lately, aligning herself with her best friend Sasha Banks, is her being a role model, a hero for kids, the entire WWE universe.
Wait, hang on a second. Wait for it. Oh yeah, real funny. Real cute. Yeah.
You used to lose your mind, you come unglued. You're right.
But now that Bailey has shown the world what type of loyal person she truly is, something's wrong with her, right?
Bailey's become
Tell me why.
Bailey's become a hypocrite. That's what's wrong with her. How can you come out here and preach about being a role model for all the children? Listen, and follow these underhanded antics that your best friend is doing.
To those of us that think logically, Bailey has become the opposite of a hypocrite. She stated that she was loyal to Sasha Banks. She has done nothing but display that week after week after week, and she's still smiling, she's still hugging, and right now, she's still champion.
Following Sasha Banks, I guess
Have you noticed that she's got 1 star instead of 3 above her eyebrow?
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
I love the attire though. There she is, baby. I love the attire. This gold and blue attire.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen
City. Flair. Here she is, most probably, possibly, the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
California. She is the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Bailey still grinning from ear to ear, a proud SmackDown Women's Champion.
Remember, it was at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view this past summer where Bailey won the Money in the Bank contract that very night.
This time, this guy's gonna hold up the championship correctly.
To become SmackDown Women's Champion, and she did it at the expense of Charlotte Flair.
And I assure you, Charlotte Flair thinks about that night each and every day of her life.
And now here we go, big boot! Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, no! 2 7/8. Wow, that was close. I was gonna say we're about to find out who's gonna win, but wow. And another big boot.
It might just be a matter of time at this point before we crown a new SmackDown Women's Champion.
It has been
Could be.
a glimpse of offense from Charlotte
could be
Flair
right,
from the
Byron.
opening bell. Bailey has not been able to get out of the gate at all.
And stopping away on Bailey in the corner. The official just trying to back up Charlotte Flair. That wild-eyed look in the eye of Charlotte. We've seen that before. Charlotte can't let it get the best of her.
And Charlotte's able to focus her emotions on. Oh,
Right into the button, exposed turnbuckle. Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3. What the hell? An exposed turnbuckle. And she's hightailing it out of there.
Bailey just takes off, leaves town. That is a microcosm of this new Bailey that we're seeing. Hold on. This happened very, very fast.
it happened very, very fast, but it sure happened. The official didn't see it at the time. Charlotte Flair wasn't
What the hell happened?
But at this point, you have to imagine, even Nature Boy's proud of this move.
And watch this. This wasn't on our monitor during the live broadcast. And again, she took the turnbuckle pad off of the turnbuckle. And
I didn't even see it.
boom! Face first into the bottom turnbuckle. Exposed turnbuckle.
That was pure
I did not even see that myself. Until this replay happened, I didn't even realize.
Champion right now.
And you can see Charlotte Flair shaking her head and smiling, Grace. I think to an extent there's a modicum of appreciation for the tactic, but still can't be happy with the result.
Modicum of appreciation and probably a broken nose to boot. Charlotte Flair
Wow.
disappointed with the outcome. But that's the sort of strategy, that's the sort of tactic that is required just being a sustained champion here in WWE. We know the Queen will live to fight another day, but this one's going to be hard to digest.
I still can't get over how
Charlotte
Bayley
Flair
literally ran out of the building.
This is the new normal.
This is the new normal.
Bayley just runs out like a coward.
And it's sad.
Yeah, that's a role model, is it? First of all, you cheat to win, and then you run. That's
that Shane McMahon fired Kevin Owens.
so yeah. As I said, the SmackDown line tag team titles on the line. That's the revival from Monday Night Raw. Are gonna make their way to the ring. Number one contenders, I'm guessing. Shane McMahon's lackeys.
Shane McMahon, the best in the world.
Yeah.
He fired Kevin Owens.
You don't know his reasons.
I'm loving that new branding up top. There's a viper and two pit bulls and Rottweilers. That's actually quite cool. Representing, you know.
But now, back to the original point. The top guys are here to do top guys things.
Top guy things.
The fortune of the North Carolinians, it's this duo.
I do want to cycle back to
Randy Orton's.
the King of the Ring tournament just mentioned.
Yeah, it's,
tomorrow night live on Raw.
yes, the King of the Ring finals. Baron King Corbin, baby. Or maybe we're going to see King Gable.
Underdog represents SmackDown Live in the finals of the 2000.
Last time we had an underdog in a King of the Ring finals, it was Savio Vega taking on Mabel. Charlotte! Don't you dare be so not for your world famous 6-time champs and feel the power. It's a new day, yes it is.
That sound brings joy to my existence every time.
Indeed it does, Byron, and it does to me too.
Byron isn't to see Xavier Woods out here
New
ready for
Day
competition.
Rocks.
Was injured at the hands of the Revival
Day
4
Rocks.
weeks ago on
New
Raw. You could see
Day
a great
Rocks.
left knee. Look, I
New
know Big E
Day
and Kofi Kingston were very confident Xavier Woods would be ready to compete here tonight, but there were a lot of questions as to whether or not this match was even going to happen because of that injury.
Yes, indeed, but every title must be defended regardless. So suck it up!
Randy Orton on the wrong
Very
end of
rough.
the RKO
And
machine,
new
and his final
Day
battle
Rocks.
back
And
healthy. So
new
the question is,
Day
will the
Rocks.
Revival be able to take
New
advantage of
Day
the team where
Rocks.
they're, I mean, the New Day, are they
And if the Revival teaming up with Randy Orton as of late, it's a great way to show off the new merchandise.
At 100% right now. Sure, the New Day are one of the most dominant tag teams ever in WWE, and in big match situations, they truly shine. But nobody can isolate and pick apart a body
Look
part.
at it, Dash Water mocking Xavier Woods by hopping up and down. So we got one leg.
Big E and Xavier Woods are here tonight after everything they've been through the last few weeks. And I'll agree with you, Myron. The look in Woods' eyes truly tells the story. The following contest scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
SmackDown Tag
Team Championships!
Introducing the challengers. At a combined weight of 446 pounds. Scott
FTRKO.
Dawson and Dash Wilder. The
Revival!
And our opponents, they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Big E and Xavier Woods.
The New Day! The New Day! Well, they're taking them on the Revival. But a SmackDown Live Tag Team titles. The New Day are the ones that are defending their titles. And Charles Robinson holding up the tag team titles.
To be two-time Raw Tag Team Champions. And tonight, they will become the first team to
Let's
NXT,
do
Raw
this!
and SmackDown Tag
As
Team
Dash
titles.
Order Xavier Woods starts things off.
Here on E.
And when Big E's in trouble, run into the no wait. Oh, shut up, machine! Right up to Big E on the outside.
Wilder and Dawson both suffering some damage in delivering the maneuver, but
Big E once again got to be considered a non-factor. And the officials count us up to 2. Remember, titles can only change hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring. The legal member of the Revival has to get back inside the ring. Big E has been neutralized for the moment.
This is awesome.
A bad situation for Xavier Woods.
Uh-oh.
And teamwork by the Revival. And now look at this. The
Tag make the scope. Darth Vader, sorry.
For a couple of jackals. Gonna tear Woods apart piece by piece. And look at Xavier Woods battling back against the 2-on-1 situation.
Oh, right to the leg.
Woods was fighting for his life, but once again the knee is targeted.
A bad knee of Xavier Woods.
And Woods is hurt. Woods is hurt badly.
We're gonna have new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions.
Big E's been taken out of the equation thanks to the Shadow Machine on the outside, and now Woods again another damage shot to the knee. Revival are potentially moments away from righting all the wrongs in the past few months of their career. Retake their place at the top of the tag team mountain.
Shadow Machine, new champions. New champions, that's it. The knee. What about it? Wait, what? I was gonna put it down.
He could end this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the Revival doing?
Well, this is about just.
Oh no.
This is ridiculous. What are you? I feel like a fool. I've been singing the praises of the greatest tag team in WWE,
and
they're letting their titles slip away. It's dirty. It is dirty, but do this after the match. Win the titles first.
Oh no. Oh my god, no! A submission into the bad knee! A submission run into the bad knee! It's turning him over! He wasn't gonna pin him! He's gonna, oh my god, he's turning him! Look at this! Oh my god! He's trying to get the ropes, and this Dash Warner saying, look, I got the ropes. You ain't gonna kill the ropes. He's tapping out! He's gonna be SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions! You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! SmackDown Live Team Champions! The Revival!
It's obvious Dawson and Wilder could see something that
unbelievable.
We're able to exploit the injured knee of Xavier Woods. And now,
you gotta be kidding me!
The top guys.
You top guys me now. They are still top guys and are the new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Damn it! I knew I'd put my bunch down for a reason. Shadow Machine took out Big E from the picture. This is too much. Too much. That bad knee that they introduced on Monday Night Raw came into play.
Woods held on as long as he could. It was a matter of self-preservation.
New SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions.
Are the champions. Finally, WWE Universe, you are welcome. You are welcome.
This means that Randy Orton's gonna win the WWE Championship.
No longer are the championships covered in proverbial pancake batter. Dash and myself, the absolute best tag team on this planet. All you people can consider yourself, the universe, consider yourself revived. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Scott. Scott, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Finally, no more stupid trombone or hip swivels. No more. It sounds like the old school has finally quieted the new noise. Exactly. And speaking of old school, later tonight, you guys got this treat here, but later tonight, an even bigger treat. There's gonna be a brand new WWE Heavyweight Champion when Randy Orton extinguishes the flame that Kofi Kingston lit. Give me a second.
extinguishes the flame that Kofi Kingston lit at WrestleMania. And finally, it will be a new day. Yes, it will.
Unbelievable. But congratulations to the Revival.
Fire and desire.
And we are back live at Clash of Champions. Time for the women's
Oh wow, Fire, that's a new one.
match. From Hell in a Cell to Heaven on Earth. Guys,
Fire, that's a new intro. I've not seen that one before.
Fire and Desire.
That's a new intro. I've not seen that one before.
There on the left, looking
Fire and Desire are making their way to the ring. The women's tag team titles on the line.
A couple of weeks ago, earning them the opportunity.
Guys, how do you plan on calling this one down the middle?
I don't know he's going to be able to do that.
Fixated, you alright?
He's hyperventilating.
What are you going to do with Mandy and Alexa in the same match? Oh, I've been worried about this all week, okay? Let me have this.
Very uncomfortable.
Can I do some business?
Please, for the love of God.
And WWE Clash of Champions is presented by Skittles.
Skittles!
Feel the rainbow.
Feel the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Wow, that looks like an angel and a devil.
Jack?
Let's put out there for a minute. And here comes one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Nikki Cross.
SmackDown Live this past Tuesday night.
That was great to see. What a moment for Nikki Cross. Carry that momentum into tonight.
Here comes Alexa Bliss,
Alexa
who
Bliss
sold out our truth.
is built on trust.
God damn it.
Implying that Mandy and Sonya's
I don't know if,
built on.
I know that's,
Because the way I
she's
see
been
it,
representing
Fire and
somebody
Desire came out
from,
here
I
as
think
a cohesive
maybe,
unit. Alexa Bliss came out here.
I know,
after
she's,
letting me have her moment, but
Harley Quinn.
I love this Harley Quinn look. On
Told
the
you, nailed
It
it.
looks amazing. Also, quick shout out to John Cena joining Suicide Squad.
Yeah, John Cena getting that role was announced on WWE.com as Nikki and Alexa look to
Chilling in her, Harley Quinn.
Fire and Desire.
Mandy Rose looks to just be amazing.
It's gonna take a lot more than that to get
Suicide
the job
Squad.
done.
Didn't they already do that
Was it
movie?
amazing, Renee?
Yeah.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for
Was it a big
the
flop?
WWE Women's
I don't know.
Tag Team Championship.
Let's get down to business.
Introducing the challengers, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose.
Fire and Desire. Which one's fire? Which one's desire? That can be your choice.
And their opponents, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team
That's why it goes
Champions,
well with both
the team
rounds.
of Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so far tonight at Clash of Champions, 2 titles have changed hands. Both Tag Team Championships, the Raw and SmackDown
That's true.
titles will Bliss
That
and
is
Cross
true.
suffer the same fate
So,
here in this
the
matchup
tag team
tonight.
titles
Let's
have
not
been
forget
very.
how mean
The tag team
Mandy Rose
champions
was
have been
to
very
Nikki Cross this
unlucky
past Tuesday on
over the
SmackDown.
last
That was absolutely despicable. What are you
2
laughing
matches
about?
that have happened when the tag team
hurts,
title
okay?
The truth.
has been on
First of all, I
the
don't
line.
move past that kind of trash talk.
I didn't bring
Nick
it up.
Cross
And
and,
Nikki going right after Mandy Rose.
Mandy
Nikki had
Rose
a
starting
tremendous
things
time
off.
Tuesday night, knocking off Mandy.
Tag made.
Nikki's legal.
Here comes Nikki.
Nikki Cross now going to try from the top rope again.
Oh no, nobody home.
Able to roll through.
Go right to Sonya.
Blasted off the apron.
Oh,
Mandy
no.
missed with the knee.
Time for Nikki to capitalize.
Nikki
on the
Cross,
one
can she
out.
do
Look
it?
at this from the top rope.
Boom! That's it. Good night.
Covered by Cross.
Free. It's over.
Retain. Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Alexa Bliss
And Nikki Cross.
What a moment here tonight for Nikki.
At least one. women's tag, won the tag team championship.
Nikki's moment? Well, Nikki had a great moment winning the matchup with the neckbreaker off the top rope and helping Alexa.
Sweet redemption after all the trash talk that happened last week on SmackDown Live.
Go ahead, have your moment. We thought Fire and Desire were going to win the tag team gold right there, but here we go, Corey. Nikki Cross saving the matchup. And then Nikki, after she blasted the middle off the apron, Mandy Rose would miss with the running knee, and Nikki Cross hit Mandy right where she wanted her. And the bloom is off the rose. You've been waiting months to say that, Cole. I have never been more offended by anything you said. We cancel, Cole. Let's go that happen.
Can you please have one on the scene? I told you it's going to be the Intercontinental Championship match. Awesome! Intercontinental Championship match time as The Miz. He's going to try and become a 9-time Intercontinental Champion. I just said that, mate. One step ahead. He'll go one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Since he was a child, it has been the goal of the Miz. He has stated week after week after week, I want to restore the prestige into the Intercontinental Championship. I want to do it. Here's time. It's an admirable goal, but what's prestige is Miz going to bring to the Intercontinental Championship? When is the last time the Miz won a big-time match? He's been failing. He blows it. Well, Raw and SmackDown are broadcast worldwide in 27 different languages. Joining us here are international world announcers in Portland. Last night, Horseman Country tried to do a little nation. You got the agenda mixed up. We ended up with no kisses and a stolen limo. How come you never invite me out what you got?
And here comes Sami Zayn.
Well, not too many people in the WWE.
No, Shinsuke Nakamura is personal. What he's meant to be for Shinsuke Nakamura.
Cut the music! You shut your mouths right now. The first thing I want to say is that I'm disgusted with the level of disrespect that you have all shown me. And you know who else has shown me a great deal of disrespect? The Undertaker. When he chokeslammed me in the middle of Madison Square Garden last Tuesday, and sadly, I sustained a neck injury.
Good.
Oh, you like that, do ya? Disgusting. But trooper that I am still here to support the man that I liberated. He is the artist. He is the king of strong style. And more importantly, Miz, he is your Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Shinsuke Nakamura!
And here he comes, the Intercontinental Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I think Sam is a little bit confused as to who exactly was showing who disrespect. Remember this past Tuesday night on SmackDown Live was the awe-inspiring sight of the dead man. Disrespect. I mean, it was unlikely, but Sami Zayn asked. He asked The Undertaker to pass the torch. He didn't demand it. He didn't yell about it. How delusional is Sami Zayn? And this is the guy representing Shinsuke Nakamura?
I don't know why he's wearing a cape, but he's not some superhero.
Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 221 pounds and residing in Hollywood, California, The Miz. His Carolina blue t-shirt pandering to everybody. Sami Zayn from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. Takes a hell of a man to wear a red cape that well. So, you know, a lot of people are speculating that the reason Sami Zayn is partnering with Shinsuke Nakamura is because Sami's been on quite the losing streak. In fact, he hasn't won. And I agree with that.
Sami has incredible respect for Shinsuke Nakamura. Back to my cape point, you've got Superman who pulled it off. Now you've got Shinsuke Nakamura.
This could be it.
Okay, funny. King Shasta, wait a minute, got it. What? Oh, the skull crushing finale.
Remember the new champion.
Oh, wait a minute, what the hell is this? Oh, come on now. Sami Zayn 1, 2, 3 in the over.
I'm pretty sure Shinsuke's right shoulder's under the bottom rope anyway.
I'm pretty sure Sami Zayn is trying to save him. That's what I see. Sami Zayn did save his buddy, Shinsuke Nakamura. The official was dealing with Zayn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Miz has seen what happened. He's seen what happened in the alley. And wait, Miz is going up there. Sami Zayn now.
This is a mistake. Sami had a company kick.
Oh, wait, it was in a...
Hold your body. Kick right to the face.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Nakamura.
Nakamura. No, 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 no.
Look out.
King Shasta.
Cover.
1, 2, 3.
Nakamura puts her in the miss. Here is your winner. And still, the
It's a Continental Champion. Shinsuke Nakamura.
A victory of that caliber from an artist this brilliant deserves a standing ovation.
An artist who has several assists from his little buddy. It was basically a 2-on-1 handicap match.
They call that having a muse. Most artists do. The King Shasta right on the jaw of the Miz.
Shinsuke Nakamura simply escaped.
And Sami Zayn provided the assist from the injured list. I mean, that says a lot about Sami Zayn.
It's so heroic. It's so heroic, Sami Zayn. See the #1 trend worldwide. Hashtag WWE CLASH. It is the one night of the year that every title in WWE is defended, and Shinsuke Nakamura successfully defends his Intercontinental Championship tonight.
And now here comes the boss. Legit.
For Sasha Banks, it is boss time tonight with an opportunity to win her 5th women's championship.
It's about time you got it right, Michael Cole. For Sasha Banks, it's boss time. Because Sasha Banks, now and forever, has only cared about one person walking the earth. Sasha Banks.
Sasha said on social media earlier this week that Reds knew that it is time to show the world what I'm all about. Earlier tonight, Sasha says, intense does not scare us. Talking about her and her friend Bayley, who survived with the SmackDown Women's Championship earlier on tonight here at Clash of Champions.
I feel like there's so much pressure on Sasha Banks. She takes some time away from WWE, comes back, makes a huge impact, and now here she's in a championship matchup. You gotta wonder what it's gonna do to the psyche of Sasha Banks if she does not walk away victorious tonight.
The good thing is in WWE 2K20, even if she has the one, we get the purple hair, we can use hair dye to change their hair. Which means we get to, well, even though it's going to be out of date by this much, we can replay this matchup from bell to bell. Because we're getting 4 horsewomen in WWE 2K20 as part of the WWE 2K20 showcase mode, including this man right here, the man Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion. Becky Lynch is going to be on the front cover of WWE 2K20, and I can't wait to get my hands on that. And depending on which version I get, even if I just get the standard version, I'm going to get every single bonus there is, so I can have the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, alternate time of theme, and also the alternate attire, scary as well as the 2K originals with Braun Strowman, who could be the new Universal Champion as far as I know. But we'll find out later on. As now the Raw Women's Championship is on the line.
The Raw Women's
Championship!
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks!
Sasha Banks looking to get, I think it was, 7th money Raw Women's Championship.
And her opponent,
And the money is
she is the Raw
Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
You can feel it here tonight in Charlotte. A big fight feel as Becky Lynch looks to defend the Raw Women's Championship against the
Raw Women's Championship on the line. The man, Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, will defend her title against Sasha Banks. And the bell is about to ring.
Becky Lynch looks so focused.
And here we go.
For this challenge in the
The
bar.
match begins now.
Ride the wave of momentum that's been
Becky
carrying her for the last
versus
12
Sasha.
months.
Raw Women's Championship on the line. Oh, and a slap!
Tonight is Sasha for the
And the
disarmer as
Crayfish
well.
Queen may come in. Oh my god! A backstabber.
Champion!
And another one!
Second one!
And now the backstabber is fully locked in!
Now it's Lynch with nowhere to go!
And now Becky Lynch has got nowhere to go!
Becky crawling!
Becky Lynch has got nowhere to go!
Making the ropes for a break!
We've not seen this look on Becky's face.
Yeah, look of desperation in the eyes of the champion Lynch, dragging herself and Sasha toward the Banks. Banks down.
Banks.
Over. Becky trying to make it to the ropes.
Bring awareness from Sasha.
Now the shoulders down for Banks, and that forces the break.
Oh
Sasha
man!
right back to the arm. What
What on earth is she thinking? Well, no, you've got to get yourself disqualified, man.
Oh, this is not right. Get yourself disqualified. You can't win the championship, Banks. Well, Sasha has.
I guess she doesn't
made a
care.
living, using a steel chair the past couple of weeks. She can make a living all she wants. She's not going to be the champion.
Oh, wait a minute! What the hell?
Section, the official never saw it. Banks looking to.
What the hell? Wait a minute! Not this way! Not this way! Oh my god!
The official didn't see Banks use the chair. Lynch kicked it too. Banks knew that was her chance.
Still not enough to keep down Lynch.
Sasha Banks trying to steal a page out of Eddie Guerrero's playbook, running the diversion with the first steel chair before drowning the second into the champion's midsection.
Well, it's well documented that Sasha Banks' hero was Eddie Guerrero. And she tried to use the Eddie move to win the championship tonight, but Lynch was able to kick out.
Sometimes just emulating the greats will not make
That
you one
wasn't
of the
Eddie
greats.
Guerrero. If he would have been proper Eddie Guerrero, you would have chucked the chair to
Now
somebody.
Sasha
To the
trying to
referee.
figure out what to do. She thought that was her moment.
Not again.
And the official at blind side here. And Becky.
Oh no!
Well, that was an accident, or was it genius? Either way, the official is down, and now it's Becky Lynch's turn.
Becky's time
What they say
to
about
get some redemption.
And now Sasha Banks trying to somehow stay away from Becky Lynch, who is armed with a steel chair.
Ah, right to the leg.
Sasha now trying to retreat.
Becky's on her.
Sasha trying to retreat up the stairs here.
Well, obviously, Lynch realizes if she gets disqualified or counted out, she retains her championship. So the hell with it. Bring the fight to the boss.
And that's what Becky's doing here. Sasha and Becky, this personal issue has unfolded here in Charlotte over the WWE Universe. And Becky unloading with the rights. This has turned into an all-out brawl. Chaos here at Clash of Champions.
the Erick Rowan matches, if it's after this one, then you know, I want it to be. Oh, there's a Summer, and she's tapping out, obviously.
Officials down. This is not a fight.
Are we gonna continue, or are we not gonna continue?
And Sasha's still trying to retreat.
It's gonna be. I tell you what, there might have to be a Hell in a Cell match between these two, where there will be no escape.
Trying to stay away from Becky Lynch. She's out of
minute.
I think reality just kicked Sasha Banks in the teeth. Realized
I think it's official. This match is over.
on the concourse right now. Nobody's safe. Becky Lynch chaos. Sasha again. We're in the concession area. I'm gonna say salt in the wound, but that's mustard. And Banks bounced off the.
I think it's official. This match is over.
Back out into the arena here, high above the ringside
The
area.
referee's been knocked out for quite some time.
Sometimes when you're beating someone up, you realize it's better with confidence. Sasha trying to do anything she can to get away from Becky, and she hasn't been able to.
Like Becky's looking to bring this one back in the ring.
The man is having a blast. Well, was having a blast. Look at this.
It's just.
One of the damnest things I've ever seen. Sasha bounced off the equipment table or the trash can. Hit it.
And a spin around to the barricade.
Barricade.
Is the match over or is it not
I don't
over?
know if Sasha was expecting this much of a fight from the champion, but she certainly got it tonight.
God
Here's
damn
my
it.
question, though. The official's down. I never heard a bell ring. We got to get some medical personnel out here. The official's been down
We
for
need to get a referee out
an
here.
hour. Becky's been driven into the barricade. Banks now beat the hell
Oh
out of
yeah, I
Becky.
got it.
Okay, the match is, we're getting word that the match is officially ended. This is just a fight.
Is it ended now?
And what we're being told is Becky was disqualified for hitting the official. The official's still down and out. Becky is still the champion. Sasha Banks, however, looking to make a statement. She can't win the title via disqualification. She had to pin her tag Becky here tonight. And now Banks with a steel chair in hand. This has become her MO as of late. And Becky on the kick in the midsection.
Uh-oh.
And now the man.
And Becky Lynch eluding with a steel chair.
Player. Banks getting some of her own medicine here. How fired up is Lynch? Oh, no. Using the chair to advantage.
Disarm her again.
Referee out here didn't even call this.
Now on Sasha. Sasha needs a referee. Officials need the police. This is out of control.
It's official. I told you the match ended in the DQ, but
To drag Lynch on Sasha Banks.
Someone needed to come break that up. I know how Becky Lynch handles being told she's not allowed to fight.
You can feel what happened tonight coming, though. This has been building for weeks and months and years.
wow.
gentlemen, I've just been informed. As a result of striking an official, Becky Lynch has been disqualified. And still, your Raw Women's Champion, the man, Becky Lynch. Many will say that Sasha Banks deserved what she got here tonight.
Sasha Banks certainly learned a lesson here tonight. She's in a man territory now.
Voices in my head, thanks up to me. Finally, we're gonna see a new champion in Randy Orton.
Kofi Kingston, my question is, Ray, this setback from this past Tuesday night, Madison Square Garden, history repeating itself. How much do you think that is affecting the Viper?
I assure you it is driving Randy Orton. Randy Orton is obsessing over it. Week after week, the Viper has laid traps. And week after week, Kofi Kingston has fallen right into him. Tonight, the Viper's task is completed, and Randy Orton once again reigns atop the WWE. And what we've seen the last few weeks has been the blueprint for Randy Orton's career. Attack your opponent physically. Attack your opponent psychologically. Do whatever it takes to give yourself the advantage.
And it has worked throughout Randy Orton's career. There's a reason he is a 13-time world champion. He only trails 3 men. The Hall of Famer Triple H at 14 world titles, and a tie at 16 between John Cena and the 2-time Hall of Famer Ric Flair. See the disdain in the eyes of Randy Orton. He has targeted Kofi Kingston's family, his wife and kids. We remember what happened at SummerSlam, but he has targeted his New Day brothers as well. We saw how the New Day lost their titles earlier tonight.
Yeah, it could happen here right now.
Stop you right there.
And
At no
Kofi
point
Kingston
during
could
any
lose
of
the WWE Championship.
Has the target ever changed for Randy Orton? The target is and has always been Kofi Kingston and Kofi's WWE Championship. How the Viper gets there, that's up for debate. But the fact is the goal has remained the same. And tonight,
to be fair, he would have beef with anyone that's the WWE champion. Whoever the WWE champion is, he would have get love to become WWE champion any means necessary. It just so happens that it's Kofi Kingston that's the WWE champion. Therefore, in order for Randy to become WWE champion, he needs to defeat Kofi Kingston.
If that's the case, it will be the greatest ruse in sports entertainment history. If somehow Kofi Kingston comes out here tonight and escapes unscathed, that'll be nothing short of miraculous.
It's a new day.
Yes, it is.
Guys, I would make the argument that tonight's matchup, tonight's title defense against Randy Orton, may be just as important as the night that Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, because tonight, Kofi Kingston had to silence the biggest doubter of his life.
I'll do you one better.
And here comes Kofi Kingston, the WWE champion.
Because Kofi has tasted the gold. Kofi has spent time at the top of the mountain. Tonight, Randy Orton is poised to knock him off of it and leave with his WWE Championship. This is a must-win for Kofi Kingston.
We talked about how Randy Orton has targeted the family of Kofi Kingston. From what I understand, Kofi told his wife and his kids, I don't want you to be here tonight. Go on vacation. Enjoy yourselves. I don't want you to see what I do to Randy Orton here.
There's a name for what happened to Kofi's family.
Saxton. It's called collateral damage. Kofi Kingston has one of the biggest targets in sports entertainment around his waist, and Randy Orton has spent just as much time, if not exponentially more, at the top of the mountain. Randy wants back on top.
To your point, Randy Orton has spent over 2 full years of his life as a world champion in this company.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Championship. Introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds. He is the Apex Predator, Randy Orton! And his opponent, he is the WWE Champion, Kofi Kingston!
You gotta believe Kofi's been replaying that scene in his mind of what happened last week on SmackDown Live, watching a wounded Randy Orton that he had sent through a table. I think that did wonders for the confidence of the WWE Champion.
He's defending his WWE Championship.
But the fact is, both of these superstars need to be on the lookout from the opening bell for one another's finishing maneuver. Randy with the RKO that could
I thought at SummerSlam was going to be the new champion, and it ended in a no contest.
This match is presented by Gears
God.
5. Play any edition of Gears 5 by October 28, 2019 to receive the Batista multiplayer character. It's all about the WWE Championship here at Clash of Champions.
Oh, I better play Kingston, because if I want to get Batista, I will have to play it before.
Here tonight.
Talk about crossovers. I mean, he was hinting from forever that he was dreaming of playing Marcus Phoenix in a Gears of War movie. But I suppose the closest thing to Batista being in Gears of War is in the video game itself. So that's going to be great. But now I'm learning from Batista, who was a former WWE champion himself, and a former tag team partner and a member of Evolution that was also part of Evolution. Randy Orton. He was going to be facing Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship right now. So let's do this.
If you're Kofi, you have a decade-long process of fuel that you've been able to feed upon. Because of Randy Orton, a man who's trying to hamper you. He's taking a ton of punishment for this Randy Orton.
Oh, where did he hell? RKO out of nowhere.
That's gotta be it.
Good night.
Orton to win the WWE
1,
title.
2. Oh wait! Leg on the rope. Rope break.
What wherewithal from
That
Kofi?
was pure luck. That had nothing to do with wherewithal. Kofi just happened to be in the right part of the ring to preserve his
Man, what a matchup.
a couple more minutes.
Makes me think that the Roman Reigns matchup is going to be next. It's going to be shit. I don't want it to be shit. It should be on Raw or SmackDown, one of the two. Even though it's no disqualification to be weapons galore. This match has been, I mean, it's slow at the beginning, yes.
It's getting harder.
But as the match goes on,
the lights are beginning to fade on Kofi Mania.
We're just dragging a lifeless body of Kofi Kingston.
Kingston's fighting. Kofi is grasping, trying to hang on to that last little bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
oh no, wait a minute. No, wait, you can't be serious.
Oh, of the Viper. This is how the Viper takes the throne. The Viper measuring.
The body kick went and missed.
Kobe just saved himself. Kofi Kingston.
Trouble in Paradise. He missed the pump kick and he turned it into a Triple Paradise. 2, 3. Yes, he defeated fair and square this time. Kofi Kingston puts away the Viper, and the only way to put away the Viper is to kick its head off with the Trouble in Paradise.
Stupid now. Tenacity, guts, determination.
Congratulations, Kofi Kingston.
Randy Orton.
Congratulations, Kofi Kingston. From a no contest at SummerSlam to a win here at Clash of Champions.
You want to talk deserving? That man is deserving of being WWE champion. One thing is undeniable. The 3 most devastating letters in sports entertainment has got company as far as that is concerned. This was early on in the matchup. This is how Randy Orton took control. The brutality of Randy Orton. This on the outside. Randy Orton did a magnificent job throughout this match of using his environment to inflict damage on Kofi.
The amount that's left, I don't know if the Roman Reigns match is going to, be there.
And then this was a major moment in this match. The RKO! And out of nowhere, and Byron, to your point, it may have been the position. It could have been serendipitous of where Kofi Kingston was. It could have been wherewithal. But still, Kofi Kingston's pulling the bottom rope, and it breaks up the pinfall. We've seen it time and time again.
Randy Orton was very close.
Oh!
Going for the punt kick.
Connect with the punt in Randy Orton. And then there's
teasing it ever so slowly. Like there's been times where he hasn't even had a chance to swing his leg.
Kofi connected right on the temple of the challenger, Randy Orton. You see
it's like Samoa Joe grabbing in his opponent's just above there with the muscle bracelet, and then they getting reversed.
You earn the right to once again call yourself WWE champion.
Damn right.
Equally as much, Kofi Kingston has earned the right to celebrate. 10 years of doubt, 10 years of torment from the Viper. Kofi Kingston proves that he belongs as WWE champion.
Kofi Kingston. Here comes Roman Reigns. Superman punch, spear, 1, 2, 3. I literally do not care. Don't give a shit.
Is a no disqualification match. Introducing first from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
I know,
you have to take a moment to ask yourself if your career, your livelihood, the future of your family was put at risk. How far would you be willing to go to bring the man responsible to justice? We saw it week after week with Roman Reigns leading a one-man investigation, trying to figure out who's responsible, who's been targeting me, who tried to take me out, and now, finally, Roman Reigns has his target, has the assailant, and now Roman Reigns is set for
I honestly, I'll be honest, watch this match.
Unanswered, especially when the answer to Roman Reigns' question is Erick Rowan, a behemoth of a man with a bad attitude, and tonight, no disqualification. Well, there was speculation for months. Remember, this is a winding path where Roman Reigns, he dealt with Samoa Joe, Buddy Murphy, even thought so much that it was Daniel Bryan masterminding the whole thing. And we learned in recent weeks, Roman is not this giant lumbering brute. He is a mastermind and a schemer. Well, if you pay attention and listen to Daniel Bryan, who has been telling us for months and months, Erick Rowan is a highly intellectual human being. Rowan has grown tired of being disrespected, being looked at as just a brute. Now, Erick Rowan has struck out on his own to carve his own path through WWE. And tonight,
he could evolve.
I don't want Erick Rowan to win because it makes more sense. You know, Roman's had his special wins and losses, and you know, so he can't hurt. But no, it can't hurt for Roman Reigns to beat the shit out of Erick Rowan to beat the shit out of Roman Reigns.
It's all about
just
no
simple logic.
This one
But WWE don't do logic when it comes to Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, this music just sounds so generic. This couldn't be no even more generic than music.
And his opponent, weighing in at 315 pounds, Erick Rowan. A 6'8", towering, hulking menace. Erick Rowan marches his way to the ring. He is no longer answering to anyone. He is
and here comes Roman!
Roman Reigns comes out after Rowan. And now Reigns firing off before this match has even officially begun.
Reigns had no intention of waiting for Erick Rowan to even get in the ring.
Rowan chose Roman Reigns as the target to make a name for himself. Rowan couldn't. Rowan regret that in the next few moments.
And the bell is swung. This match is official. No disqualification match.
Heavy right hand from the big dog, raining down on Erick Rowan.
Does a big elbow.
Like he was gearing up for a spear and instead just chopped down by Rowan with the elbow. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Roman's gonna be thinking something really terrible and try and spear him. Or Superman punch.
Locked and loaded.
Superman punch.
Down goes Rowan. This is that next gear, that extra level inside
no,
the big dog. It makes Roman Reigns who
he's gonna go for another Superman punch, I think. Or maybe a...
Roman, with the target in sight.
Incoming! That's Luke Harper! What the hell? You gotta be kidding me! That's Luke Harper! Holy shit! The Bludgeon Brothers are back together! You gotta be kidding me!
You gotta be kidding me! We haven't seen Harper in months!
The Bludgeon Brothers Union! You gotta be kidding me! What the hell is this? What the? I thought he said he was nobody's puppet! He said he was Jessica's clothesline! What the hell is this?
As if Rowan were
what the hell is this?
On his own. Luke Harper's return.
I knew it! He was probably the one that pushed those things down. The choke slam, the claw slam. What the hell is this? You gotta be kidding me! That Luke Harper! Luke Harper! You gotta be kidding me!
Was it just a victory? This was a bludgeoning.
A bludgeoning, you damn right it was.
This scene of Harper and Rowan back together again.
Is this a way to get Luke Harper to sign the dotted line? To promise him a big push?
Force we have seen reunited here tonight at Clash of Champions.
What the hell?
Roman Reigns.
Where the hell did he come from?
Never one of the most intense spears we've ever seen until an unlikely savior in the form of Luke Harper rears his head, comes to the aid of Erick Rowan, and the two former tag team champions bring hell to the big dog's yard. Guess this was all part of the well-laid plan.
I mean, I saw Luke Harper. I was setting up WWE 2K19
interference of Luke Harper
for my universe mode. And on the roster, this has happened before, not Clash of Champions, I'm like the thing. I went on this before Clash of Champions. And it said that Luke Harper was still with the company. It's not over. welcome back.
Seth Rollins made his name.
And here comes the monster among men, the man that blames Seth Rollins for his tag team title.
It's going to be Seth Rollins.
Tag team title loss. And he looks pissed.
To walk away as Universal Champion, we know how much those tag titles to be at the top of the mountain in all of WWE as Universal Champion.
He looks pissed. Braun Strowman may end up becoming the Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Lost the Raw Tag Team titles. That is extra fuel on the wildfire that is Braun Strowman. That is not what Rollins wants. An extra motivated, extra angry Braun Strowman.
Now we talk about how well Seth Rollins works with a target on his back, but we've got a monster.
Oh
for
boy.
sure. Things can get dangerous, things can get ugly.
You ready for this? Burn it down! Here comes the Universal Champion, Seth Rollins.
He's the Beast Slayer for a reason. Having beat Brock Lesnar twice this year, once at WrestleMania, and of course then at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. He's a two-time Universal Champion, two-time WWE World Champion, but now he goes face-to-face with a near 400-pound monster.
I'm very confident Seth Rollins is I'm the best wrestler on the planet, and I'm still going to be after Clash of Champions, but I'm still the Universal Champion.
Yeah, Braun Strowman's not a wrestler. Braun Strowman is not standing in the ring to compete in a technical masterpiece. It's like a matador climbing into the ring with a raging bull right now. Strowman is ticked off and wants what Rollins has.
Corey, is there anything that Seth Rollins learned in his matches against Brock Lesnar that'll help him with Strowman tonight?
No, because Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar are two completely different athletes. Yes, they're both incredibly strong. Yes, they're both dominant, but they are not the same athlete.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman!
He didn't earn it at whatsoever.
From Davenport, Iowa,
He's had so many opportunities to become Universal Champion.
He is the Universal Champion, Seth Rollins!
I will say, as unlikely as it may seem, the time spent as a tag team with Braun Strowman can only benefit Seth Rollins in this particular matchup. Seth is so observant as a competitor. He watches everything that happens at all times. Seth probably noticed things about Braun's game that Braun doesn't even realize.
Universal Champion Seth Rollins defends his Universal Championship right now. Oh my God! Gets taken off with his feet just like that.
What kind of emotion Braun Strowman's going to bring into this and how much that's going to favor him.
I think he just answered your question.
I started to say it before he just started bulldozing. I got to finish my show.
Whoa.
Went for the running power slam.
I know, right to the knee.
Back of the knee.
Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord.
Strowman up to the second rope.
No
Rollins
way.
on the top.
Oh shit.
No way he's
Holy
gonna
shit. How on earth are you gonna...
Strowman trying to reposition himself, and he sat down. Strowman sat
Oh my
down.
goodness.
And allowed him to toss Rollins into the ring.
Good move by Braun. That would have been it for him.
No way. No way. No way.
Spinning in the mind of the
Oh
monster.
God. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Whoa.
Strowman,
Splash off the top rope.
champion. Strowman crushing the champion.
Oh, he's held his knee. This is why monsters don't jump from the top rope.
Coming from the top rope. He might have just
1, 2, we almost got him.
Oh my God.
You gotta be kidding me.
Braun Strowman may have just disintegrated his own knee. Let's take a look at this. 385 pounds. This is terrifying agility.
Look at this impact on his knee.
Pretty respectable form.
I think he was supposed to cover nobody with that knee. Fucking buckled, man.
There was the moment that it took that Braun Strowman grasped his knee. That 2 seconds allowed Rollins just enough time to recover.
That was a flying bus that just landed on Rollins.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
To his feet now, hobbling on that injured knee.
Yeah, but Braun's already
whoa, sleeper, a sleeper.
Braun was going for the running power slam.
Desperation. It doesn't matter if you're nearly 400 pounds. If you can't breathe, if the blanket's cut off to your head, you're going down.
Rollins has Strowman down to one
sleeper
knee.
hold.
Sleeper's in. Strowman may be fading. Now he's down to both knees.
Like he
Strowman
said, it
is
doesn't
out.
matter
Strowman
how
is
big you
going
are.
out here. Strowman trying to
Oh no, Strowman! Strowman! Oh, the power of Braun Strowman! Oh, wait a minute! The stomp! The stomp! Wait a minute! 1! No! No! A 1 count!
Look at the look on Seth's face right now.
Even I'm like, what the fuck?
His moment. He hit Strowman with a stomp. And now Seth going for
A second one!
Cover again.
1, 2, and oh my god, 2 stops! That's enough! You might have to do what he did to Brock. 3 stomps.
This is everything you've worked for.
And have to be 3 stomps.
Braun's already kicked out twice, though.
The hell with it, you gotta keep going.
Bang! A 3rd stomp.
Another cover by the champion.
1, 2, no once! Oh my god! Holy shit! He's not, yeah, he was 2, man.
3 stops. 3.
And 3 stomps was the one that beat Brock Lesnar. Which makes no sense. Brock Lesnar is able to beat Braun Strowman with 3 F5s. In which case, Braun Strowman is better than Brock, but it's not, but he is. What the hell? You talk about burying a finisher.
3 kickouts.
I think Seth Rollins is asking himself.
Gonna have to go for a mighty big. Wait a minute! Oh no, the knee! The knee! What the hell? What the pedigree? What the hell? And a stomp! A pedigree and a stomp. 1, 2, 3. Rollins is still a champ. Any means necessary. Any means necessary. Going back to stealing Triple H's finisher.
We witnessed a nearly 400-pound.
That's not the heel turn right there.
Athlete
I don't know what is.
fight of his career to the Universal Champion, and on more than one occasion, nearly take the crown. But tonight, Seth Rollins, the will, the plan, the strategy was enough to keep the monster down.
What an effort tonight by Seth Rollins. What an incredible effort by the Universal Champion.
And Strowman brought it on more than another level. This is surreal. To see a man of that size soar through the sky in that
I mean, it was a good match, but the end of that pedigree gives me questions. So many.
Which would play out moments later, opening the door for Rollins to adapt, overcome, and burn the monster down.
That was the fourth
Any means necessary.
The pedigree, and it allowed Seth Rollins to retain his Universal Championship.
Any means necessary.
He can now be called the Beast Slayer and the Monster Slayer. Seth Rollins retains the Universal
What a clash of champions.
Here tonight from Charlotte.
What? No! Oh my god! Is that already it? Oh, the Fiend!
Oh my God, no.
The Fiend!
The Fiend is here!
He's got Seth Rollins!
Rollins!
Sister Abigail!
On the stage!
What the hell? Why in the Sam hell? No. No, 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 no! Hurts. Oh, the man of a claw! The man of a claw to Rollins! Oh my god, the man of a claw to Rollins! You gotta be... What the hell? Oh my god! Oh my god! It's official! God damn it, it's official! It's official, damn it! Hell in a Cell match! Hell in a Cell match, a Hell in a Cell! Hell in a Cell match, damn it! It's gonna be! It's gonna... What the hell did I just witness? Hell, oh my god, what a Clash of Champions, and bravo, WWE, you done it again, you impress me every month, and I'm gonna just say that was another great pay-per-view, was it not? Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, that was just the Clash of Champions, and you know what? I am gonna turn that off now. I think it's still charging anyway, but let's go back and review what just happened, shall we? Let's start things up at the kickoff show. We had two great matches as we started the kickoff show matchup, where it was the triple threat match for the Cruiserweight Championship. And remember, folks, that Clash of Championships, every championship must be defended, including the Cruiserweight Championship, as Lindsay Dorado was one challenger, and Humberto Del Rio, I don't want to say Del Rio, Humberto Teresa, Del Rio, I can't remember his, I know Humberto, I know his first name is Humberto, and Drew Gulak, the Cruiserweight Champion, going into that matchup, and going out of the matchup, the Cruiserweight Champion, as it was a really good triple threat match, as Humberto hit his little springboard, twisty, almost like a slingshot moonsault type move, which botched a little bit, but covered Lindsay Dorado anyway. But then out of nowhere comes Drew Gulak, and he grabs Humberto and throws him into the post and outside the ring, and then does this little roll-up thing onto Lindsay Dorado. At first, Lindsay's shoulders were not on the mat, but he shuffles down a bit and pulls him back a bit so that his shoulders are on the mat. And then you go on to 3 seconds later, still the Cruiserweight Champion Drew Gulak. Then the second match of the night, we had the United States Championship matchup, where the homeboy Cedric Alexander takes on AJ Styles, as AJ Styles comes down with the OC members Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and he goes, "Hey, you guys can go to the back, I got this." And indeed he did have this, as not only did AJ Styles, started things off with Cedric Alexander as the United States Champion, but he walked out the United States Champion, and with, well, literally, no pun intended, with Styles. But we had a really short 30-second moment where, or 10-second moment where I thought maybe Cedric Alexander was going to win it, as he hit that Mijinuka driver onto AJ right off the back, but wasn't enough. As AJ Styles eventually came back, injuring in the leg, softening the leg up with the calf crusher. He escaped the calf crusher, but ending finishing the match up by hitting the phenomenal forearm into the Styles Clash. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles is the winner and still your United States Champion. Then we start the main show off, and I think it was I'd like to say the Raw Tag Team Championship match. It was. Yes, it was the Raw Tag Team Championship matchup as Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins in one corner, taking on the glorious show-offs of Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. And you know what? It was a pretty good back and forth type of matchup. And it came down to the end where all four men were in the ring at the same time, and Braun Strowman pushed Robert Roode into Seth Rollins by accident, and of course then Dolph Ziggler takes care of Braun Strowman by knocking him out on the outside. And while that's going on, Rollins turns around and Robert Roode hits Rollins with the glorious DDT, pins him 1, 2, 3, and your new Raw Tag Team Champions, the glorious one, show-offs in Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. We then go on to the SmackDown Live Women's Championship matchup. The WWE SmackDown Live Women's Champion Bayley goes one-on-one with Charlotte, North Carolina's own Charlotte Flair. And it was actually a very quick matchup. Like, we saw a big boot that nearly won the championship for Charlotte. We saw the brand new Bayley finally showing to us that she is becoming that cowardly heel, in which one second. Three, two, one, action. As we saw finally seeing the cowardly heel of Bayley finally showing her true colors. I like the attire that both Bayley and Charlotte Flair were wearing in this matchup. So yeah, anyway, the matchup wasn't so great, but the ending was a bit shitty as well, as Bayley was in the corner, and while she was in the corner and the referee was being distracted by Charlotte moves around the referee, blocking the referee's vision, goes to attack Bayley. Bayley pulls Charlotte into the bottom corner, in which she has exposed by then, and hits her nose onto the exposed turnbuckle, knocking her out. For the 3 count, 1, 2, 3. Bayley is still the SmackDown Women's Champion, and because of the way she wanted to get out of there as quick as possible. She probably ran faster than the Road Runner at this point, grabbing the title and running out the arena, and hoping that her best friend Sasha Banks could become Raw Women's Champion. And I'll get to that match a little bit later. We then had, if I do believe, I think it was either the Intercontinental Championship or the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles. I believe it was the Intercontinental. And again, no particular order in this case. So I'm just going to say the Intercontinental Championship matchup between the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura and The Miz, who was going to try and beat Shinsuke Nakamura to become a 9-time Intercontinental Champion, and that would mean he will tie with Chris Jericho. But because of shenanigans from Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura was able to pick up the win and hit the King Shouser onto The Miz with a 1, 2, 3, and that was it for The Miz, and still Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. And I will now talk about the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles, as the New Day that were the SmackDown Tag Team Champions at the time. And I say at the time because, well, that bad knee that was injured on Monday Night Raw thanks to the Revival, and the Revival gained some kind of pinfall victory over the New Day over the last couple of weeks, earned them a chance to face the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Day. And that strategy of how that bad leg came into play, because all throughout the matchup they aimed for that bad knee. And at the end of the matchup, both members of the Revival, Scott Dawson and Dash Warrior, were beating up Big E, hitting Big E with the Shadow Machine, then going after Xavier Woods, hitting him with a Shadow Machine, and like Scott Dawson was going to pin him, but then Dash Warrior says, no, the leg, aim for the leg. So he took that knee brace off, he tore a bit of his tights off so he can expose that bad knee, hit like some type of submission, like a triangle leg lock type of move, and he was tapping like a little bit, like a little pitch towards Xavier Woods, and therefore the new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions in the Revival. So they are technically a 3-time Tag Team Champions, as they are 2-time Raw Tag Team Champions, and this is the first time they are the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. So which title have I not mentioned yet? Women's Tag Team titles. Here we go. I haven't mentioned those yet. So yes, the women's tag team titles were on the line as Fire and Desire, the challengers. That's Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville took on Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, who are the women's tag team champions that were. Nikki Cross was wearing all red and had like a white cross on her, and hence Nikki Cross. And Alexa Bliss was cosplaying as, of course, no other than freaking goddamn Harley, not freaking, goddamn it. Harley Quinn, that's their name. Harley Quinn. I couldn't remember the last name. Harley Quinn from the DC Comics, Batman. That was the Batman villain, Harley Quinn. Joker's, I think, girlfriend or whatever. But yeah, that was a very good look for her, because she loves dressing up as any character that she can. And this time she chose really good. She's dressed up as Harley Quinn before, and that was the Suicide Squad version, and this is the more of a, more comic version. But anyway, that actually did kind of help her win the women's tag team titles, as they retained the women's tag team titles by, I think, Nikki Cross ended up hitting like the twisted neck breaker onto Mandy Rose, and 1, 2, 3, that was it. Still, the women's tag team champions, Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. That leaves us with 3 matches left, which I'm going to talk about the no disqualification match between 3 titles left to talk about, and one matchup which I didn't really pay that much attention to. I still watched it, but that was a shocking match in itself, was Erick Rowan taking on Roman Reigns. Now, the whole time match was basically, kendo sticks and steel steps, and just like, and Erick Rowan, powerbombing Roman Reigns through the announcer's table. Just everything you could see happened in that matchup. They went in the backstage area. They went into the crowd, both on the left side and the right side, and hit Roman Reigns, hitting Erick Rowan with the big camera thing, revenge from last week. But as Roman Reigns hits the Superman punch onto Erick Rowan, knocking him down to the ramp, he goes to go, ooh, ah, does that, goes to do the spear, and out of nowhere, big boot from somebody with black hair. And I'm like, okay, who's this big dude? Turns around and it's freaking Luke Harper. Obviously, the people in the front was facing this way, could see him coming, but facing the camera, we had no fucking clue, and it was Luke Harper, and Luke Harper is back. Does that mean he signed a brand new contract with WWE after moping around and saying that I got nothing to do? Are they going to bring back the Bludgeon Brothers, or I don't know. He said it wasn't Erick Rowan said it was nobody's puppet, and yet maybe he's found his own puppet. Maybe he's his own mastermind, and he contacted his old best friend to help him out take Roman Reigns. And so yes, Erick Rowan ended up getting the pinfall victory. 1, 2, 3. That's it for that no disqualification matchup, but it's not going to be it for the rivalry between Erick Rowan and Roman Reigns. So that was nice to see the return of Luke Harper. Now we're going to get to Seth Rollins, to Braun Strowman. That wasn't the only Wyatt family member that appeared at Clash of Champions. Oh no. But we'll get to Seth Rollins a little bit later, as he's defending the Universal Championship against Braun Strowman, and I'll get to that matchup in a bit. But I'll speak about Seth Rollins' girlfriend now, as Becky Lynch was defending her Raw Women's Championship against Sasha Banks, the boss Sasha Banks. After months of being away, crying like a little bitch, finally gets a chance to become Raw Women's Champion. The match itself was pretty decent, but again, the finish was not so much as Sasha Banks gets the chair from underneath the ring, slides it in Eddie Guerrero style. My hero Eddie Guerrero, she used to look up to him, and obviously that is what Eddie Guerrero used to do. Trying to cheat to win that way by distracting the referee, so that she actually does whack Becky Lynch with the steel chair in the gut. She then hits her with a knee. That wasn't enough. Then she gets frustrated again, goes to go and pick up another chair, and referee sees her and says, hey, no, you ain't using this chair. Goes to actually throw the chair on the outside, but Becky grabs the chair itself, goes to whack Sasha Banks, but Sasha Banks moves out of the way, and Becky Lynch ends up hitting the referee. That's a DQ. Sasha and Bayley brawl for like God knows how long, and go into the concession stand, the food stand, and she ends up spraying mustard all over her. And man, what a brawl. Comes back into the ring, and Becky Lynch beats the hell out of Sasha Banks off the steel chair multiple times, getting her revenge, and she's like, can I have my title, please? And it's a very awkward minute or so where she's waiting for her title to begin to her. And the announcement, there's nobody in the arena knows that the match is over. They might think it's not we get told by Michael Cole saying it over and over, the match is over, by the announce team, but no one obviously in the arena for the last 5 minutes on this brawl that was going on knew if the match was over or not. And finally, as Becky Lynch is holding the title saying, I'm going to hold this for a long time, that's when the announcement's made. That was to be honest, the finish was okay with the DQ for me, but probably not for many people, but I don't know, I think it was alright. It's a good way to continue the feud and build up the feud for Hell in a Cell. Going on to these two main championship matches now, as Randy Orton had these little cronies to defeat two halves of the New Day of Xavier Woods and Big E. And Randy Orton then has one more person to destroy, and that is Kofi Kingston, so he can become WWE Champion. The match itself is brilliant. It's really done. It starts off really slow because it is a Randy Orton matchup, and there was DDT from Orton, there was a power slam from Orton, there was a reversal from the superplex, and there was a SOS from Kofi Kingston, near falls after near falls, heck, and even a lucky escape from an RKO from Kofi Kingston as he puts his foot on the rope after being hit by an RKO. And then after that, he gets up and he's slowly getting back to his feet, and Orton's thinking, right, I can't put him away from the RKO. So he goes into the corner and he runs up and then goes to kick Kofi in the head with a punt kick, but he counters it, and he's like, and he counters it, moves out of the way, hits the Trouble in Paradise to Randy Orton, and pins him 1, 2, 3, clean finish. A lot better than the SummerSlam finish, and a lot better than the SummerSlam matchup between them both. I'm pretty sure this isn't over yet, but hey, if it is, then I'd like to see a much better opponent than Randy Orton. Finally, he's beaten them all. Samoa Joe, you know, you name it. He's beaten Dolph Ziggler, he's beaten Kevin Owens, now Randy Orton. Whether this is going to be it for the Randy Orton feud, I don't know. We'll find out. Eventually, come Hell in a Cell, there might be a Hell in a Cell matchup. There's going to be at least 1 or 2 Hell in a Cell matches at Hell in a Cell. I can guarantee you. Then we go on to what we just witnessed, the Universal Championship matchup. Now, I think the fans have slightly to give up on Seth Rollins being a babyface, and what didn't help was the bit at the end was like Braun Strowman was dominating Seth Rollins for the first half of the match, and you know, we had these interviews before this match. It's like, I blame you, you blame me. It was a tag team match, blah blah blah. You know, but during the match, you had Braun Strowman. Like Seth Rollins couldn't believe that he kicked out of not 1, not 2, not 3, but he hit him with 4 stops. But the first 3, it was like the first stop that he hit Braun Strowman with, he kicked out with ease. The second one was a 1 count. The third one was a 2 count. And then he got so frustrated, I think he went to that extra heel mode, and he used a pedigree of all moves, and they never fought the final curb stomp to beat the monster. After injuring the leg a little bit earlier in the match, and Braun Strowman like pushing Seth Rollins off the top of the turnbuckle and into a splash, hurting his knee in the process. Although I was starting to think that was kayfabe, I'm not too sure. Either way, it looked painful as fuck, and I'm telling you now, that was a great spot. Man, I'm surprised he was able to kick out of that. But he did only have 1 arm on him, so I suppose in a way he was able to kick out. But then, I know that he got booed out of the building, but I think to try and get Seth Rollins cheered a bit more and felt sorry for him to get felt sorry for, that ending with Bray Wyatt, the Fiend Bray Wyatt coming out of nowhere, because they were even building up to the whole head. Hey, the commentators were like, Seth Rollins has done it, he's beat the monster, man, he's done it, he's holding up the title, and then they even did that last, like, coming up next, the Sasha Banks Chronicles, and had that end logo appear to say, okay, it's going to fade to black in a minute. And it did fade to black, but it made that certain noise, and then we had the Fiend's kind of music, not his music, it's not his theme song, but that kind of edgy, scary music that the Fiend's been using lately. And my God, I was like, no, don't tell me it's the Fiend, and it is the Fiend, Sister Abigail. Although I'm starting, because of the fact that he's taken Sister Abigail out of his life. Is that Sister Abigail now? Let me know in the comments of what you think that move should be called now. Because I called it Sister Abigail as soon as it connected, you know. Then he was looked to it, like the whole hurts thing, he was on his knuckles and the glove, and he looked down and it was the Mandible Claw. Taking out Seth Rollins and the Mandible Claw, and that's all it was. And then it went from fade to black, and the Bray Wyatt laughing, setting up for the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view in a Hell in the Cell matchup. That, my friends, was Clash of Champions. What did you think of the Clash of Champions? Was it good? Was it bad? Or did you think it was okay? I personally thought it was okay. Could have been a little bit better in some different matches. There are some good matches, bad matches that could have just been on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, like the women's tag team title matchup could have been on Raw or SmackDown, but hey, it's a championship, therefore it must be defended. And the same with the no disqualification matchup. The whole return could have still would have happened. It would have, but on itself looks like it could have been an ending to like a SmackDown or a Raw, or SmackDown at least. So yeah, I thought those surprises with the whole Fiend and Luke Harper returning was pretty good. The Randy Orton match itself was a pretty good match. And even the little trailer in between where for Gears of War 5 you get to unlock Batista, that was great. I mean, I got Gears 1 3 for my birthday. I mean, I'm happy that I'm going to be able to play as Batista. But yeah, I'm happy for every title that was retained, and it was perfect to set up for the October pay-per-view, which is going to be Hell in a Cell. And speaking of which, I'm going to be doing my usual predictions and my reaction and review for Hell in a Cell. But until the Hell in a Cell, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live. And until then, bye-bye! Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.